All
I'm starting
right.
to getting confused.
Welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and we
Did
are rejoining the party of Heroes Wanted. Donovan is running a little late. Hopefully, he'll be joining us shortly. But we have Aleander, Soggy, Lillian, and Harbeck, and they are deciding exactly what they did after interrogating the cultists and saving Donovan. They now know that there are 7 keeps run by the 7 generals who serve the vampiric lord, the king of all of Carpathia. And although he is far too powerful to challenge, the cultists who serve one of these vampire generals are heading towards his keep along the border between New Eglia and Carpathia with Donovan's glowing sunblade. And he doesn't like that, so he would like to go after them. But you guys, like you said, are deciding whether or not you're taking a long rest or what.
We should take a short rest.
I definitely think we should take a long rest.
Yeah,
What's the point of catching up with them if we can't really fight properly?
A good point.
Yeah, but I
after
mean,
we,
is the long or short rest really the relevant factor in whether or not you guys fight them properly?
yeah, not for me, but for others.
Do
Yeah.
we feel like they're going to outdistance us that much? Will they not have to rest?
Well, they are thralls, so they don't really need to rest as much as a human. You know, they're definitely slightly advantaged being part undead. But they do still breathe. They do need to drink blood. They don't eat per se, but they do need to drink blood.
So after we taking long rest, we have to track track them down from nearest road. Which road you said, TM?
There's 2 ways you guys can go. There's the main road, which will lead you up north through Warway, the capital of New Eglia, and you'll be much closer to Kastra, the capital of Carpathia, if you take that road. There's also a trail road that leads to some of the smaller towns. It's not the main road, and therefore a little more dangerous as far as like road bandits and highwaymen and all of that go. But um, you know, most of the big time gangs stick to the main road because that's where all the juicy caravans and gold laden nobles and all of that travel on the main road usually. So the truly worrisome gangs stick to the main road, but the lesser traveled roads obviously are not patrolled as much. So
Well, Soggy is just wants to help in trying to find the fastest route possible.
that
Okay,
Because
so I have
That's
a
determine
fine.
question.
on event.
When we got to the thing, we had to wait till midnight, and we basically run around the woods all night, and then we found Donovan, and then we rescued him. So, like, wouldn't our characters just legit need sleep?
well, yeah. I mean, you're going to take a level of exhaustion if you don't rest.
Yeah.
Also, additional problem is I was under the impression we long rested when we leveled up, so I think I kind of reset my spell slot.
That's fine, but it's more of the case of, are you guys long resting here out in the woods? Are you setting off in the trail and long resting later? That's the
I
question
say
here. You guys are going to long rest at some point because this is days worth of travel.
I
Well,
say
I mean-
we rest here in
I
this
have
gorgeous
nothing
place.
from my-
Sorry, what was that? The mic was sounding weird.
Aleander
Yeah.
suggests resting here, but since Donovan's not logged in yet, I'm going to speak up for him and say this place, although blessed by Harbeck when he released the souls of those creatures, is still heavy with dark magics. This is where the cultists were performing their dark ritual, and I do not think we should stick around here.
Soggy agrees with Donovan.
That makes sense. So let me search for a campsite then. I will.
Yeah, I guess we can press on for a bit till we find a nice, cozy
Yeah.
spot somewhere.
Yeah,
I will search for some nice opening.
so
or
roll for
something
survival
like
to see what you can find as you guys kind of head off.
Is someone helping me? Or do I have to lure this on my own?
Yeah, so Aleander says he's going to go off and scout ahead to try and find a campsite. Does anybody volunteer to go along with him and help him?
I mean, I can tag along. I don't know how useful I'll be.
Soggy can help.
Yeah,
Because he's
Soggy, why don't you go
survival.
ahead and roll? It's a difficulty class 12 to help him, and if you make that, then he gets a +2 to his roll.
I will
What
pick
roll
up
do I make?
Soki
A survival?
to on my shoulder. And
Yeah, yes,
start
survival.
searching.
So Aleander lifts you up and gives you a heightened. Yeah, so Soggy, you add +4 to his total roll because you were able to show him where some nooks and crannies in the trees are that would provide shelter for the smaller members of you, and the rest of you can set up like a lean-to alongside the tree and all of that, so it's extra safe. So go ahead, Aleander, roll your survival check with +4.
So that lure is just useless then. That was
Soggy's,
good lure.
yeah, it was a good roll, but it's okay. He's aiding you, so
So 14.
yes. So as Soggy pointed it all out, you guys do find a big broad-leafed tree and several branches that you're able to set up a lean-to. This is not the best shelter that you've ever had, but it's off the road, it's away from the cultist site, and it is at least partially covered if it were to start to rain. And so you guys are able to take your long rest, subtract a ration from each of your packs, and if you don't have a ration, which Harbeck and Lilianne, you don't have your packs, so somebody's going to have to give up a ration for you guys. So Soggy, Donovan, and Aleander.
I actually bought some stuff before we left.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I also wasn't under the impression that I left anything in the room. That it was only Harbeck.
well, like you wouldn't have your full pack with your sleeping roll and all of that kind of stuff. Why would you walk around town with everything?
Would carry that around, especially if I had a room. But as far as like my other stuff, I don't really think I'd leave that behind because I don't really have.
Well, yeah, you're not
extra
gonna
stuff.
leave your violin / broom, of course, because you went out to perform, and you had the money from your performance. Yeah.
I also imagine I probably would have like my gear for drawing, just because if I was
Sure.
like,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Anything.
in my inventory, I really don't got that much that have been left behind.
Yeah. Anything that was unnecessary to take with you, you wouldn't have. But all of the stuff for like performing or trying to make money or doing your art and all of that stuff is fine. Same with Harbeck. He could have brought along like, obviously like his weapons, his holy symbol, his prayer book or whatever, just all of that stuff. Okay, yeah. So Harbeck, used to hard mountain living and knowing that, sometimes you could go days without getting protein unless you're willing to, you know, go hard in the paint. He scrounges for some worms and mushrooms, and you guys can, react the way you would to seeing somebody, do this. But aside from washing them off a little bit and everything, he just kind of downs a couple of crickets.
I mean, I think if he was like literally that damn desperate, Lillian would definitely share like the shitty stale bread or whatever she bought from on the way out of town in case we needed extra rations.
I'm totally okay with that.
He
If you're
actually
that
looks,
desperate, I'll totally share with you.
I guess Urban Spirit wash it down.
So Harbeck, how do you react to Lily like stopping you as you go to put a cricket in your mouth and saying, "Here, you have this instead"?
I'll just wave her off. I said, "Dude, this is fine." I actually kind of look like I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and
But
you
there's
have
like worms in my beard and stuff like that.
a good handful of mushrooms too. So it's not just insects. Like you have mushrooms and stuff. So you're eating a meal. It's not a meal that Lillian would necessarily want, but it is still a meal.
It's not that bad actually.
Never had it. Couldn't say. Just it's not something you necessarily think of right away when you're thinking of getting something to eat.
And then I'll apologize and offer some worms to her.
To me?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Well, it's just warm.
Why the heck would I do? Why would I eat that? That's
Just
so.
mash it and spread onto your bread like a butter.
You're both so gross.
Yeah, that was pretty gross. I said that though, but
Yeah.
I
All right. So, yeah, you guys all eat and you get some rest. You set off the next morning. Are you taking the main road or are you taking the trail? The trail would get you there faster, but the main road would probably be somewhat safer. I only say it that way because I'm not trying to like make you promises that like you're gonna get attacked if you take the
Yeah.
trail or you're not gonna
Um,
get attacked if you take the main road. Like it's all kind of just random chance and everything. But
I mean, I guess my question would be, what way do we think they went? Because I imagine we're probably trying to like trail them if we can, especially if we picked up on any sort of tracks or anything.
well,
Where we think
exactly.
they
So
might
if
have went.
you're looking for their tracks, that's gonna be a survival check. But because you guys rested now, it's the next morning, so you gotta like kind of
oh
you got to
yeah.
backtrack. You got to backtrack back to where you know their tracks began and try to follow them.
But we do know where they went, right?
Yeah, you know where they're going, and where the thrall said they were going. I mean, he could have been lying to you, but Harbeck is a skilled tracker who has worked, for the dwarves tracking orcs and goblins through mountainous terrain. So finding the footprints of these cultists who are not being very careful walking through this soft ground, Harbeck finds it very easy to pick up their trail and says that they took the backwoods and must be planning to, cut through open ground as quickly as possible.
So, will that trail leads the fast way or main road?
I say we double time it after them.
Yeah, I think we should chase them down.
Soggy agrees.
So are we chasing?
If you guys intend to double time, that means that after a while, you're going to have to start making constitution checks.
For what?
For exhaustion.
Yeah, if we're like literally trying to like
Yup.
run after them, then yeah, I imagine so. Like over a certain distance, you do need to make.
I don't think
checks for that.
cultists are running. Jeez.
I mean, that's probably a bit excessive because like you wouldn't
Yeah.
want to show up to a fight and
They probably
be out
think
of breath. But
they had all the time in the world.
well, I imagine like a brisk pace would probably be sufficient.
Yup.
Like power walk it or something.
Okay,
So are we?
so
Yeah.
at a brisk pace, power walking, you guys are able to go for, about 4 or 5 hours. You've been, awake, probably skipped breakfast since Harbeck would have set off early to go get their tracks as soon as the light was up. And then coming back to the camp, now it's like 7, by the time you guys get your gear together and everything, it's probably like 7:30. So now 4 or 5 hours later, it's 11:30 noon, and your stomachs are starting to growl. You've been exerting yourself. Harbeck, of course, is sweating like a dwarf in the jungle, and Lillian is just annoyingly skipping along. The rest of you are just kind of trudging through it, and she just skips as if she has all of the energy in the world, sometimes skipping ahead of a ways to, stop and look at a flower or some other thing that's caught her limited attention. And then she'll just skip right back to you guys and continue skipping along beside you. Aleander, you notice that Soggy's short legs are having to work twice as hard as everybody else's, and realize that he's so light you could probably carry him without affecting your encumbrance at all. So if you wanted to pick him up onto your shoulder again, it would save Soggy from having to roll to avoid exhaustion.
Sure thing. Because Aleander is counted as large.
For carrying, yes.
I will do it.
Well, that, and I doubt he weighs very much.
Yeah, he is a kobold after all.
No, Soggy weighs
Dude's
all
probably
of
like 30 pounds.
I was going to say 30, 35 pounds soaking wet. But yeah, so Harbeck, you're looking for game, but like you're used to tracking like mountain goats and birds and things like that. The animals around here are just weird and mostly predatory, so you're really not sure.
area. So
All right. So as you guys continue along, you don't stop to eat.
Well, I imagine I would just have my rations. I certainly don't care much for the menu that I was being offered before. So
Oh yeah,
Soggy will also
Lillian is so energetic and hyper that she's able to kind of skip ahead along the road, and as they catch up to her, they see that she's already like, spread out her snacks and is greedily gobbling them up and just kind of waves to them as they finally catch up to her.
I love how you just make it sound like they're just so damn slow and out of shape or something compared to me. I'm just like consistently like way ahead of them.
Well,
I
yeah.
just
I mean, I can't deny that's like really accurate just because like if they can move like 30 feet and I can move 60 around and I'm probably like really high on sugar, so
Yeah, exactly. You're just kind of bouncing off the walls, skipping ahead. You're like a dog out on a hike. You're just having the best time ever. All right, so
Soggy's hard to enjoy being with this giant friend. Did I
Well,
interrupt something?
no.
I
Nope.
don't think so. Feel free to take breakfast or something while you're on the shoulder.
In fact, Aleander hands you up one of his giant-sized pieces of hard cheese and bread. It's a full meal for you, even though it was just a light snack for him.
So I'm probably hungry in this point.
Oh yeah, you need like 5,000 calories a day to maintain muscle mass.
So I will go to that river and do some spearfishing on the way.
All right, so roll for perception.
Perception. $16. Did I devour it from Saugin or what?
So at the deepest part of the river, you notice just above the water the head of nature's most fearsome animal.
Uh-huh.
A bull.
Does it notice my presence?
It doesn't seem to have noticed you guys just yet, but it is kind of bucking and kicking around in the river.
I shush the group first, and I point forward. About that pool. I'm not sure. Are we gonna take a rest in this area? But
well, how long have we been traveling along?
5 or 6 hours at this point.
Yeah, I imagine it probably would be the equivalent of a brief rest, like maybe a little bit longer than a standard short rest, especially if you're going to be trying to hunt or fish.
I say to Harbeck that that can be our dinner.
But it'll slow us down.
As you get
But we
close
have
to
to
the
rest.
water, the bull turns and sees you. And
Is it
it
swimming?
No, it's just kind of kicking around, but it's in deep water to where it's up to like its shoulders almost. But once it sees you, it snorts loudly and begins to charge at you. Everybody roll for initiative.
It's
Damn. rude.
violent. Yeah.
Do I get a free shot since I had my crossbow ready and waiting for game?
You can have a surprise round, yeah.
Oh, but can I? I don't think so.
Har-
All I see is
Harbeck,
black.
Harbeck does. Aleander, you get an extra standard action.
Nice. Well, I was feeling sorry for it, but it is kinda asshole.
It's a bull.
Yeah. And Harbeck is just a dwarf. I mean, unless it is carnivore.
Bulls aren't carnivores, but I assure you, you enter a ring with a bull and it's gonna charge at you.
Roll initiative. I said I can't seem to roll initiative.
Oh, okay, you cut off at first. All right, Aleander, you get 2 standard actions and your move and minor action.
I don't see anything. I just see black.
Should be working.
So I will charging because it is charging as well. Uh, am I doing bullfighting in this point?
Doing what?
Am I doing bullfighting?
Oh, yeah. But also the water is rough terrain, just so you know.
Yeah,
I cannot see anything. It's black.
I will stay at shore and yup. I will.
I would try to refresh your page.
I did. I did, and it's still black.
Yep, I'm making the changes to see if it's working.
Now it's working.
Good news. So I used my extra action for dash, and for my standard action, I will throw 2 javelin at the bow.
Okay.
That's pitiful.
Your javelin bounces off of its thick head at first, but the second one pierces it in the shoulder.
Move.
Does it seems like phased? Or intimidated?
Well, I mean, you stuck it with the javelin. It doesn't love it. You know, it hurt.
I mean, does it look like it's gonna run?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I will end my turn.
Um, trying to think if I would, what she would even do here. Probably will, end my turn, I think.
The bull uses a full round action to charge Aleander and try to gore him with his horns.
I will do Bullfighter's move and step aside.
Okay.
Just I'm saying I hate Bullfight.
Yeah, just as you said, you step right aside and let him just kind of charge just a little bit past you.
You might want to step aside because I'm on the line of sight.
I'm going to stamp my foot and slide it along the ground and run right at him, dropping my crossbow, pulling out my.
You carve a slice of meat off of the bull, and it is badly wounded.
Ooh, that one probably missed.
I have to check. I think you might have hit. Yeah, you hit.
Man, he's got like no AC whatsoever.
Yeah, so your axe finally comes down on the bull's neck and he falls to the ground dead.
Soggy just looks upward and says, "Meat!"
Turn around to Aleander and say, lunch?
Gladly.
Soggy's already digging in. Just the carnivore.
Some kind of a zombie or some shit. What the heck?
I will probably butcher alongside.
I'd like to take his horns if I could.
Yeah, I think I need campfire for this.
Yeah, it'll take a bit of work to like butcher it and get the horns off and all of that. But if you guys take a, basically a long rest, you'll have time to do so.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Whoa.
Hell no.
I will. Yeah, I just take it love some of its meat and probably carry it another pounds or something.
Yeah, so
A few pounds of meat off and take my axe and cut the horns off and go.
Maybe 2 legs will be sufficient.
so to get at the good meat and everything, you guys are going to have to do a little bit of field dressing. So it will be a short rest no matter what.
I can do that.
I'll just sit down and start like doodling in my sketchbook or whatever the heck I've got while they're doing their campfire and all that.
Certainly isn't going to be a help
You
since he's doing that.
you sit down to doodle, and before you know it, you're drawing a happy picture of 2 cows.
Yeah, that is rather different than what was going on in front of me.
All right, so as you guys are doing that, and just before you set out to ford the river, you see a peasant farmer come running up on the other side. Ho there!
Oh, wait a second, Tim. Is this just me or are you cutting out? I can
Oh
tell.
no, it was cutting out a little bit. I'm not sure if that's like a Discord thing or
Can you guys hear me clearly now?
it cut out
No.
briefly and then it cut back in. I would maybe change the voice location of the server for Discord. See,
I saw.
Testing, can you guys hear me clearly now?
Clear.
Yeah.
good so far. Yeah.
Good so far.
As you guys are preparing to head out, a peasant farmer comes running up on the other side of the river and says, Ho there!
Soggy sort of like buries himself under the meat to make sure he's hidden.
Lillian waves back at him. How's it going?
Have you guys seen my prize bull?
Is it muscular?
No comment.
He
Did
was
we
black.
finish?
He was black. I trailed his hoof prints down here to the river.
I think they kind of just ate him.
The thing is, it attacked us along the road, and we have no reason to take it. So
You guys killed my prize bull
we defend ourselves.
from a cow? Oh, what
Yup.
brave warriors you guys are.
I mean, from any kind of threat.
It's a cow. It's a domesticated animal that I purchased for many gold.
Then you should take care of it.
It broke free of my fence and I trailed it down here to find you guys stealing my prize cow.
Till you let your cow attack innocent travelers. I mean, I'm happy to pay some money for your loss, but don't blame us for this.
That prize cow is going to win me first place at the fair the next 5 years.
I mean, did this thing look like especially majestic, or is it just like?
Yeah, is he lying?
Yeah.
Well, do any of you have any like farming knowledge?
Not a damn thing.
I might have a knowledge about uh ranching a cow or goat, something like that.
All right, so roll knowledge nature to see what you can tell about this bull.
Or I want to know he is lying or not.
Okay, you can roll insight to see if he's lying.
Yeah, that will be way much easier for me. Where is my? There you go. Ah, it's awful.
So yeah, you think he might be trying to pull a fast one on you.
So is other trying to do anything about it?
Yeah, like would other people be able to make an insight check? Because I imagine we're all thinking about like the same thing.
Well, Harbeck's solved the problem of how you guys are going to approach this. And the peasant says, all right. I don't want any trouble. I'll just be on my way.
Okay. Wow, that
Is he
escalated.
really? Is Harvey really in love for good? I'm starting to questioning about it.
That escalated quick.
Yeah, I mean,
Harbeck tends to escalate pretty quickly.
aren't you love for nature at least? It's
I
kind of
imagine the peasant leaves, Soggy sort of bursts out of the bull, saying, "Is man gone?"
Like a
Yeah, he's
scene
gone.
from Alien, Soggy bursts out of the bull like a chest burster and just is standing there posing almost like the Warner Brothers frog.
What the hell? Oh man. Why were you scared of him or something?
Please take
Soggy,
a bet before you hop
Soggy
my
does not
shoulder
want to
again.
be called witch. Soggy does not want to be called witch and burn that stick. Soggy
Yeah,
is
but-
trying to be hard.
You're totally not a witch, dude. You don't even got the hat for it.
Soggy does need a top hat and a cane.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, the peasant runs off as soon as he backs away.
Let's get moving.
Well, but how tall was this bull? Like how
Oh, he's about 2.5, 3 foot tall.
17 and
I
a half
mean-
hands tall and close to
Is it really priced?
Well, I
That's
mean, I
what
was
I-
just
what
wondering
I
because,
mean,
like, we saw the bull in the water, and so, like, if this is like some crazy ass huge bull this dude was talking about, like, is it going to be easy to cross this or what?
He's 17 and a half hands tall and close to 1,200 pounds of solid muscle. A coat of sleek black with pure white horns. He has a thick muscular head and neck and looks to be one of the best looking bull specimens you've ever seen.
Yeah, he is priced. Fuck. Well, at least I'm not gonna waste what's left of him. At least I will try to skin it later. What should I roll for it?
That's a big bull.
Yeah, and we're taking.
If you're
I
trying
don't
to
need short
if you're
rest.
trying to skin it right now, like I said, that's going to take some time.
Oh,
I mean, like, what could you even do with it? With its skin? You try to make like some ghetto ass armor or something. Like, what could you?
at
even-
least I will take his head for for making trophy or something like that. It will be worthwhile. So
Oops,
are we
wrong
finished?
button. The head's already messed up because Harbeck cut off the horns.
Oh right. Damn it. I can't do shit in this point.
You can have a horn.
No. Horn is yours. Well, I wish.
So like, is this river? Was this in our path of travel, or are we like on the right side of the river for where we were?
No, you got to
Headed.
cross the river.
Is Sogi taking a bath after this?
Soggy is having.
Yes. While also being colored in blood. Bull blood, to be exact.
You should probably wash that off. That's so gross.
Take a bath. Or
Soggy
you
quickly
can walk.
dipped of the river just to wash the blood off. In response,
As your head goes under the water, you suddenly start to twitch and convulse like before.
Wait, what?
as Soggy sort of trying to get out of the water quickly just to avoid it going too far.
Hey, wait.
Soggy
Harbeck, wait.
Soggy stumbles to the shore and collapses into a seizure.
Don't drink this goddamn river.
Is that normal?
I don't think so.
Donovan would know this is normal.
Yeah, Donovan rushes over and tries to help Soggy. He uses lay on hands, and suddenly Soggy like kind of falls asleep, faints or whatever for a second, and then kind of like comes to after a few minutes.
I
A
will.
note about Soggy. If water touches Soggy, Soggy gets weirdo sting.
Oh. So there is nothing wrong about this river, I see. I think.
No, just Soggy.
Okay, I see you took a bath, so let's get on it. Gotta hurry.
Yes, Soggy agrees. Soggy sort of says, crawling up onto the shoulder of the furball.
Let's go, Gigantor.
Can I skip across these rocks on the surface here?
With a dexterity check. Acrobatics can also be used, or athletics.
Totally got this.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
I hope so. Oh,
Easy clap.
Yeah, so you make it look easy as you effortlessly skip and jump to each of the rocks. Everybody else, it's just a simple matter of crossing the river. It's not hard, it just takes a while.
so are we on the road again?
Yes, you are on the road again.
I rolled a 17 for tracking to pick up the tracks on this.
Yeah, so you can see that indeed the cultists did come this way. the same way the peasant ran.
Is Soggy coming over?
Yeah,
Yes,
he rode on Aleander.
Okay.
Same way the peasant went. That's not sound good.
They're cattle farming cultists.
Well, Travis gotta drink from something, right?
All right, so you guys walk on, and it starts to grow dark.
I mean,
Before-
this must be some like supernatural shit because not even I can see in this.
Hey TM, I guess I retrieved my javelin from the bow.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
I have just 5. I gotta check it. So it is dark, you said.
Yep.
I will light the torch.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure everybody's got vision.
I don't.
I have dark vision and it's black for me.
He also has dark vision.
See absolutely nothing. I wonder if that's some sort of like weird.
They're in the
Bug,
middle.
that's-
They're in the middle of changing everything, so it's kind of.
Well, because like on the last screen, it was doing that for Sagi.
Doing it again for me, if you're wondering.
Oh, you're in the black void too. Nice.
No, I'm good.
Okay, yeah, this is only 60 feet though. It's not giving me
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you have a 120. Yeah, hold on. Let me set it on the other one just to see if that helps too. Oh, it already is.
Yeah, it's working good now.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh,
Ho there, dwarf!
I was gonna say there's a campfire over here.
There
I can't.
is.
I still can't see anything.
All right, give me a second.
Why the hell is there so many guards?
We're playing.
Are there cars?
There's like a million guards here for some reason.
Probably they are investigating about house deaths.
Or this thing.
There
They
we
don't give a
go.
shit about human's life, but
I tried to
What
copy
I
him over,
count.
and suddenly it turned into multiple man.
There we go. Dude, I mean, I really doubt they have the manpower to send out like 10 people to investigate a single missing farm animal. Like, that'd be pretty damn intense. One hell of a cow.
Yeah. So you see 6 guards gathered.
TM, I keep saying I can see.
You can
I-
or can't.
I can't.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
yeah, no, let me try again. Now can you see?
Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna delete my token and eh, still I can't see.
Still no?
Yeah,
See perfectly.
I'm gonna refresh it. Wait a
Yeah.
second. It does not change. Still, everything is black.
I like the cow.
Yeah, I think that's probably what happened.
Curse from the cow.
Yeah, I don't see anything that should be stopping you from seeing.
I do not have a dark vision. So I said I light the torch up.
Yeah, let's see what happens if you drag it now. Do you see?
Well,
Because
it
we
does
got
not help
we got a
at all.
torch right there. There's like actually 3 torches. People keep dragging.
Wait, there is 3 torches? I just lighted one. I can see them. So,
Yeah, his thing must be like royally screwed if it's not even working with torches or the dark vision.
Yeah, we'll have to see what's going on with that later. For now, I'll describe stuff to you, and we'll try and get the vision working. Because I've set everything the way that it should be, and you should be able to see.
oh, okay.
Don't worry, we'll get it working by next session. But like right now, it's just I can keep doing the same thing over and over. But if it's not working, it's not working. You refreshed Roll20?
I did.
Yeah, yeah. If you refresh Roll20 and I've set everything up to have vision, I really don't know what more to do here unless maybe this.
Not any settings for the page.
Now I can see. Oh,
Okay, yeah. I'll have to
finally.
I'll have to work with this, but yeah.
What does that aura even mean? How does he
That's
get around?
that's his bright light aura for having a torch.
Yep. Where is others?
Yeah, it's just so weird.
Ah, there you go. I see now. That's
That's
a
one
lot of
hell of a
dark.
torch. He lights that shit up and just illuminates like the entire countryside.
Torch up done.
Gotta be careful
Oh,
with the torch like that. They're
oh,
gonna
that's
burn you at
weird.
the stake here.
That's weird. Why is it doing it like that?
Because there is a campfire as well. I think it is done now.
I don't like that. It's making my vision worse.
Yeah, I gotta figure this one out. This is weird.
But it made yours worse somehow.
Well, it's the overlay of his aura.
Yeah,
being
his
dark.
dim light, but for some reason they have the dim light coming off first and then the bright light afterwards when it should obviously be the opposite of that. So like that was weird. Anyway, I'm just gonna put the bright light, whatever. I don't care. Well, I care. I care, but like I can't figure this out right now. I have to look into it and figure out exactly what's going on because this is like crazy. They have both systems set up, and if you don't have the right settings on both of them, you can't see somehow. So dumb.
Yeah, so there is guard ahead, you said.
Yes, so these
Or
guards
guards.
see Harbeck and they tell him to halt.
Why are they rolling initiative?
Because they told Harbeck to halt.
Wait, so Harbeck is just ignoring that?
Yeah, what the hell? What's
Well,
going on here?
it doesn't matter if he does or doesn't. They're going to, approach him.
Oh. Okay. So what do they say?
Halt, dwarf!
I'll mount up on this rock a little bit to brace with my crossbow
Well, hold on.
and aim it at.
Hold on. You're actually not first. And Aleander still has to roll. You still get your extra standard action, but you're just not first.
I thought we are not fighting.
Oh, you can fight or not fight or whatever, but like either way, we're gonna go into initiative order to decide what happens.
I
Don't
mean,
panic.
I guess
Don't
Lillian will call out to him. What you guys looking for?
A dwarf, a
Another-
little girl, and a giant.
Yes? Is there any problem, officers?
Do you want a problem?
that was like
Depends.
awfully concise for the description of what they're looking for.
Depends who's
Why are
asking.
you looking for them?
It's too much talking for one turn.
Lillian is standing on her tippy toes from this point onwards. I clearly will throw off the description with my immense height.
You got it all wrong. I'm just a really pretty boy. And I'm a dwarf female, can't you tell?
What the fuck?
Wait! Harvey, why are you attacking public authority like this?
As you shoot him, you critically hit him right in the belly, and he doubles over and is out of the fight, even though he's still alive.
Why did you attack him? Out of character.
Yeah, I really want to know about. I mean, this is awfully
I think
violent.
we should probably like at least like hear out what the what the heck.
This is act of counting natural, not lawful good.
It's like chaotic evil.
I'm not gonna say it is evil because they bother us first, so but still.
My hated enemy now is guards.
It ain't good. Guys, let's.
What?
That's called a club upside your face, son.
No kidding.
He smashes hard into your dwarven helm. You hear the ringing in your ears, and you smile from ear to ear as you taste the blood in your mouth. Now you're fighting like a dwarf.
How does the
Oh, hi Donovan.
how does the
You're
two-
fighting cars. for
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on yet. Exactly.
for the reason I don't understand.
Yeah.
How does the two actions work with over 20? I don't get that very often.
So you get 2 standard actions. You can take another standard action before you pass your turn.
On your turn, it's not like 10
Right.
below.
Right.
Okay. Then my
Nice.
other turn would have been.
I gotta say, let's just seriously consider about turning Carbeck up to authority.
I mean, I want to like hear out what's like. Okay, they're looking for us for some random reason. Why are they looking for us? Like,
Why does
because from like a perspective of like the town was locked down. Why can they suddenly have like the manpower to send out 6 guards to this remote location for who knows what reason? Like literally, what the hell is going on here?
But I
Well, let's talk to him. Or we could shoot crew.
He already done shot one of these dudes.
Harbeck's already deep into dwarven negotiations with them.
he just shot the police.
It looks like a rabbit.
He did shoot the sheriff, but
How are
his
they?
7 missed the deputy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
How are they dressed?
They are dressed in regalia that does not denote the town of Liverport.
Oh, they from another town? Do I
Yes.
know their appearance? Or where they from?
No.
Oh. So what happened now?
So Harbeck shot. This guard came and smacked him in the head and said, "Drop your weapons, dwarven scum!" And then this one comes right here, and he brandishes his mace at Lillian, threatening her to get down
Oh.
on the ground.
Oh.
That's not happening. She'll just shake her head no.
But at least they're not trying to kill us.
Tell
right
us
now.
why you're looking for them.
This guard tries to give some backup but can't squeeze between the rocks, so he just kind of grimaces menacingly at you.
All right. Everybody calm down. What do you guards want?
Just for the heads up, we killed a bull that attacked us, and it turns out that bull was prized specimen of local farmer, and Harbeck scared him up when when he's complaining about it.
Shut up.
And I think that probably provoked all of these situations.
Wait, were you attacking people, man?
We're just randomly like going through the
Yeah, we
countryside
killed-
after a long rest, and there was like this bull that attacked us.
Yep.
And so they killed it, and we're like, getting meat off it or whatever. And this random ass farmer is like, "Oh, you see my bull around here?" And it's like, yeah, like points to the dead ass bull. It's like, yeah, there it is. I mean, and then he just
Oh,
like
that
ran
makes-
off.
Oh,
Well, actually, I
killed
think. Yeah, well, actually, I think Harbeck like brandished his weapon at him, and then he ran off. So he
Yep.
like, I guess he went and got the popo. I don't know.
It doesn't seem like the situation to be like shooting at them. Let's relax.
Yeah. but Harbeck shoot first.
Oops.
Yeah.
Han shot first.
Oh.
I was literally just thinking of that meme.
So what's Soggy doing?
Having.
What are you doing, Soggy?
Probably rocking back and forth. Soggy is having. Soggy is having.
Yes, Soggy is just back there, just worried about this situation.
Now, you guys are still behind the rock right now. Like, they didn't see you guys yet.
I have a question. Is there any kind of stars we saw last time among in this group of cars?
Any kind of what?
Curtis, you said that stars half undead and half human, something like that.
No. The cultists, yeah, the cultists are thralls to where they're like half undead, half alive. The guards, they appear to be humans so far.
So far. God damn it.
Like, that one is definitely bleeding from the arrow sticking out of his gut.
Why am I saying god damn it? Though I'm atheist.
Harbeck's making you curse at non-existent gods.
Who look like Sheriff? Is that a guy that Harbeck shot?
Yeah, the guy Harbeck shot has the like biggest symbol on his thing, and it's a different color.
Screw this. I'm gonna punch this guard.
Aleander struggles. His gentle, furball nature doesn't want to commit to attacking these guards, but feeling the kinship of the brotherhood of being in battle with Harbeck, his nature gives way.
Not quiet. I don't like what Harbeck did, but since that guard is threatening our little girl, so I'm gonna punch him.
Yeah.
Just FYI, I can't see anything in the screen. It's like the map's
Oh,
all
you
black.
too? Joe, welcome to the party.
I'll get you in just a
That's
second.
like your rite of passage is being unable to see at least once this session.
I will
Yeah.
give a 1-2 to this one.
Yep. So as you strike him again, you knock him unconscious. You hit him with the left jab, and the right uppercut puts him down.
I say, don't kill them. Please don't. Harbeck, please.
Oh, I was gonna say, who are you talking to?
Yeah, to everyone. I don't want to do this.
Can you
But-
see now, Donovan?
It's all.
What about if you drag him into like this circle of good brightness?
Circle of light.
Yeah, would that help?
Yeah,
You
I
see-
see now.
Yeah, it's like the donut of vision.
Because I have a torch, I think.
Yeah, if you want to light a torch, then I can set you up with that too. But I figured you'd want your shield and sword.
I mean, if he's already in the thing.
Donovan, don't kill them.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna do that. They're just guards.
I think this could be salvaged, maybe.
So
They
far, you've
might
only
be
knocked one
curtains.
out and near mortally wounded another.
I mean, we can still
Oh.
heal the guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna commit, like, demand what they want.
We're
It's
looking
not gonna
for
work.
we're looking for a dwarf, a giant, and a little girl, wanted for beeficide.
And how do you know that's us?
Cause you look like a little girl.
And Aleander just confessed to it.
You just go around stopping any little girl that.
So, like, little girl is like skipping rope.
No, just you.
I thought
You're
that
here to
Art
pick
said,
up a little girl. What is wrong with you?
You know, I think I see what they're talking about when they say my NPCs are jerks.
I seriously want to know why.
Oh, man.
You go
I mean-
around just stopping any little girl, giant, and dwarf you.
Nope, just you.
That's like. I'm not sure what that even
All right,
is.
well, I rolled for intimidate. I'm gonna like just try to scare the fuck out of him.
Oh yeah, you had rolled like that.
Like, get
20.
on, get out of here.
Yeah, yeah. So you know he's pretty intimidated. You're a big guy and you're wearing full armor and all that. So you're pretty intimidating. So he kind of like backs
I
off,
have this
but
black crystal sword.
he raises his shield and mace and says, "You back off now."
Had their duty, so they won't back up.
All right, I'm gonna try to grab.
You get your hands off of me, sir, ma'am.
I guess I'll just try to slam him to the floor, try to grapple him. Is that a strength check or athletic?
Athletics or strength, either one.
Press it did.
You pressed athletics and it didn't roll? Oh, there you go.
There.
Oh, bad
That
Donovan.
works.
All right. So normally, you would just have him grappled, but because you rolled a crit, I am going to rule that not only did you grapple him, but you swept his
I
leg
just slam
out.
him to the ground.
Yeah, you swept his leg out from under him, so now instead of being grabbed, he's prone.
Cool.
Alright, so this particular individual is resisting arrest.
Ah,
That's about
I'm
enough of
glad.
your that's about enough of your bullshit, sir. And he and he
Shut
grabs
up, you're getting it too, buddy.
and he grabs his halberd and attacks you from a distance. Ooh, he misses badly as you raise your shield and easily deflect his telegraphed blow.
I'm glad none of us are black. Too far?
I'm not sure what that like. What is that? What, because there's like police officers, like Rodney King. I mean, what's going on here? Where are you like? Where are you even going with that?
Yeah, I think it's kinda too far. I don't even live in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so this one attacks you with his. Oh my god. What is going on here? These guys are like the Barney Gumbles of this. They're the police chief Wiggums. Alright, so I think this guy can squeeze in.
Why don't they have guns?
Because this is England.
Oh. Makes sense.
Wow. So the three halberd guys are apparently useless.
Uh-huh.
The mighty python.
Oh, so that dude isn't even dying. He's like up and running around.
Oh! I'm sorry. Yeah, that guy's supposed to be prone. I should have marked him.
Okay.
Because he got shot.
Yeah, I just forgot to put the mark on him, so.
What are we doing? Shooting police. Killing,
I
killing
mean,
a property.
how tall is this rock right here?
Maybe 5.5 to 7 feet.
Oh no, just like these guards. I mean, you guys did kill the cow, right?
I mean, yeah, but it attacked us, and like that guy
It's
was
a
kind of.
cow!
I didn't kill it. I was just chilling.
Like, I live in Wisconsin. I assure you, cows are not dangerous.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't a cow. It was a bull.
Oh.
If it was a cow, it probably would just like be like. It wouldn't even be in the river. It would be like chewing on the grass on the side of the
You
river.
really mean that?
Oh no, a pointy cow. They still eat grass.
A pointy cow.
Still, they are 200-pound monster that can charge you from the.
Yeah, no joke. There is some danger to be had with a bull charging you, but like, there's other ways of dealing with a cow than just hacking it to pieces.
The point is, I
So-
think that we're saying is like we're basically like these medieval time commando squad with magic and swords, and like we're ready to fight at a moment's notice and throw down to the bitter end, and we go all in on a cow, like it's still a bull.
What can I say? We were hungry.
That's exactly what I was saying to them from the farmer's point of view. Oh, great heroes you guys are. You're going to take a trophy from the cow too so that you can show everybody how mighty you are? We killed a peaceful herbivore.
Everyone gotta eat.
Okay, I mean, so I guess what what I'm gonna do, just to see like how they react. I mean, I doubt the situation can get like any more shitty. So I
That's
guess
one way to put it.
yeah, I'm going to take out my violin, and it's going to transform into a black room. And I'm going to fly above this rock here, and I'm going to heal this guy that's keeled over.
Okay.
You're gonna have to use your sugar rush to get past that guard, because he could technically take an attack of opportunity on you. But yeah.
I mean, I'll let him because I doubt he'll hit anyway. I can use my reaction. Yeah, he doesn't hit shit. I zip by him.
Yeah, he swings at you, but he's so off put by what you're doing that he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, and so then I'm going to heal up that one dude so he's not like dying or wounded or whatever the hell's wrong with him. And I'm just going to tell him that, this is all a misunderstanding. No one needs to get hurt here.
I don't
Is that a
think
threat?
It's misunderstanding.
And what if it is?
Well, then you're threatening me.
Okay, good, so run away.
We are terrible at this.
Harbeck likes
Like, why do you
Lillian's
wanna-
negotiating style.
Yeah, like, how badly do you want to throw your life away? Like, why are you even harassing us? What the hell?
For beeficide.
I think it is time to stop.
I think that sounds like a fictitious crime. You're telling me that? Where are you from? No one's ever ate a cow before.
Well, I mean, first of all, you're thinking of Al Qadim off to the east. But second of all, it's not about that. That wasn't your cow to eat.
I didn't eat the stupid thing. It attacked us. He retaliated in self-defense.
It's a cow. Self-defense
It's a
against
bull.
a cow.
It's a bull.
Yeah, but nonetheless,
It's all a misunderstanding. If that farmer lost his livestock, we are more than willing to make up for the financial cost of that.
Well,
But
you've also now
We-
assaulted guards, so
I didn't assault anything. He's been healed up. No one's been harmed.
well, listen. I mean, if
Except
you
for
guys,
that guy that just got
if you-
thrown to the ground.
if you guys want to,
Okay, so you know what? Hold up. I'm gonna go for a persuasion roll here. Be back. Look, guys, gentlemen, we'll pay off the fare for the cow, and we don't have to tell anyone, because according to you, you'd have gotten beaten up by a little girl, and we could just say this never happened.
or we could just beat up the rest of you girls.
Does he get advantage on that since I have grabbed this guy on the ground and put a knife to his throat? Told him
Uh,
that
Yeah.
I mean, out of curiosity, was I allowed to roll anything for that?
So just no, not just yet. Hold on. So there's two different things going on here. One is Donovan is being clearly threatening. The other is Harbeck wants to try and persuade. If Harbeck switches to intimidation, it would be at advantage. Persuasion is at disadvantage because of
No. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to basically be diplomatic. I know I already knocked the guy on the floor.
I mean, look,
But-
look. Like, okay, you yeeted some dude to the ground. I literally just fucking materialized a broom and I'm like flying in the air. I fucking healed up this guy that's dying. So as far as they're concerned, I'm magical as fuck. I was trying to negotiate and talk the situation down. I don't really know like what.
Yeah,
You know, thought these guys-
I wasn't gonna have you roll just yet because you trying to talk the situation down is basically what is allowing there to be a persuasion roll at all, a diplomatic roll at all. But if Donovan has a knife to this guy's throat, along with
I don't.
everything else, then
I thought Harbeck put a knife on
oh, was that Harbeck?
Harbeck's throat. Yeah.
Oh well,
I
yeah.
trust
If you have a knife to his throat, then like yeah, okay. So there's no way you can roll for persuasion other than at disadvantage. But because Liliana is trying to talk it down, you can roll persuasion. If you want to say you didn't jump on him and try to put a knife to his throat, you can roll persuasion normally, not disadvantage, or because of everything that's going on, you can roll intimidate at advantage.
Okay, hold on a second. First off, it was my turn, and on my turn, I grappled the guy with a 17 athletics.
Yep.
On the ground.
Yep.
And put a knife to his throat.
Yeah, I'm not even rolling for him because it's all disadvantage and everything. So yeah.
Okay. Told the guys to back off.
Right, but that's not persuasion. That is intimidate for sure.
All I said was, are my actions helping his? And it was kind of more of a joke, but I'm assuming that Donovan's actions came after mine.
Oh, I just got your voices confused and thought Donovan had a knife to his throat. So yeah, no, that is what it is. You definitely have this guy. You have a knife to his throat. If you want to roll intimidate, it's at advantage. It's just not going to be a persuasion. All right. So the guy you have the knife to the throat of is very intimidated. And he's not even going to try to escape. He's just like, okay, buddy, whatever you say. The rest of them, however, seeing you have a knife to his throat, they try to even up the situation. And so this guard passes his turn. This guard is still unconscious. This guard is going to attempt to trip Liliane off of the rock.
Damn it.
Oh wait.
I know. I'm
you're on the
you're
on the broom. Like, yeah, that's right. You're not standing on the rock. He is going to try to knock you off of the broom onto the ground using the blunt end of his halberd.
Threatening a little girl.
Well, trying to knock her down. So this will be basically like a bull rush or trip attempt. So I'm going to do athletics versus your acrobatics. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to knock you off of your broom. And somehow I knock you to the ground. So no damage, but you are prone on the ground. Oh, wait. Dexterity save to land on your feet.
Come on, 3-point landing.
All right, there you go.
Yes.
So you land on your feet. You're okay. And your broom just instantly flies back to your hand.
Soggy, worried for his friends, he decides to try and call into the power of his patron to try and help him, and I'm going to cast the Cloak of Flies. But in this flavor, it's going to be a swarm of ghostly fish.
Yes, flying fish. I like that. So as you call on your patron, you feel and smell the wet, salty air of the sea, and suddenly your mouth fills up with water and you spit it out, and at first it's like the spray of somebody doing like a spit take where you take a drink of water and you spit it out and it's all mist and water flying. But as it flies out of your mouth, they take on the form of flying fish and swarm to wherever you want them.
Soggy sort of just like points to the guards and say, "Go, scare them away! Scare them away!"
So I'm going to use the fog cloud for now, but I'll get a better one for you next time.
It's going to be an intimidation check.
Isn't the cloak of flies around you?
Oh, is it?
That's what I figured. So it's going to be swarming around me.
Oh, it doesn't have it in here. I'll have to look that one up next time.
Well, first, I'm going to, wearing that cloak of flying fish, kind of like disguised in the mass of flying fish, sort of run up and just try and scare away the guard and say, "Roar! I am the monster of the lake. Beware! Beware!" And this is going to be an intimidation check with advantage, right?
Yes.
Please, we just want to get that sword of our paladin. That's how. Please, this.
Yeah, so, you know, they're definitely weirded out, but I wouldn't say intimidated.
That's unfortunate. So, since that idiot just tried to hit a car, 1 and 2. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, so as you attack the guard, you swing at him and he raises his halberd and manages to keep you at bay enough to where you can't get a good punch in on him.
I'm using my action surge and hit him again.
There you go.
Since I make 2 unarmed strike, I'm gonna grapple him first.
Okay.
My bonus action.
Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
You grapple him.
I will grab his throat and punch him with other hand.
You slam your fist into your now grabbed opponent, and he is dazed but not knocked out.
I will say to Donovan, it ain't working. Just neutralize them.
All right. Are they like legit trying to kill us?
So far, you haven't seen any evidence that they're trying to kill you.
What about harbording?
Well, I mean, they're definitely mad at Harbeck, but
I mean, they attacked us. Attack Harbeck with Harbord. No, was it Donovan? I think so.
Harbeck attacked them first.
Yeah, but I healed the dude that was injured.
You
I'm
did?
just saying Harbord is lethal weapon, not just
And I'm
poison.
trying to de-escalate with this guy and tell them to back off to talk.
Let's put it this way: how did the guy that got healed feel about this situation?
Well, I mean, he hasn't stood up just yet or anything, so you're not really sure, but he was talking to you.
So I'm gonna say, look, we'll just give you the money for the cow, and you can leave us alone.
And
Or-
attacking us.
Or we could keep fighting, which, let's face it, you and it's feasible that you could win, but not before having to explain to your officers that you had beat up a little girl.
I'm good with that. It's just one form, really. It's already filled out.
Well,
I like
Ha-
how
have
there's
at
like a
least
form for
posed-
that.
Ask why I attacked first?
Sure, why did you attack first?
I kinda know that as well. I want to know that as well.
all right. So what can we do here, guys? Like, we're not gonna kill him. We're not gonna let him arrest us. Like, they've attacked us. One of these guys tried to hit me with a halberd. But
Because Harbeck shot the man.
yeah,
over here.
Harbeck has shot him with a crossbow, which
Yep.
I mean,
Which I healed.
all things consideration, like crossbows aren't like they don't fuck around. Like, it's a crossbow.
It's meant for kill, yes.
But I don't know what to do. Like, what do we do? Do we just
He
beat him
jumped
up and
out
run?
and hit a rock. It was in.
I can't catch what you're saying. Please say again.
He said it was just reflexes because he jumped at him from behind a rock.
I haven't tried to kill anybody else yet.
Where's my group intimidation roll?
Oh yeah, I
That's-
forgot that. You're right. The bylaws for attempted murder do say you get one free strike. I forgot about that.
Oh, I mean, honestly, they said they said us to hold first. They did not attack us, but
They just told
I
you to
don't
stop
know.
where you were.
yeah. But
And grabbed the weapons and everything.
Yeah, they grabbed their weapons. Yep.
because they are cars. By the way, Alexander is still holding that card with
Sure.
the neck.
Donovan, do you do anything else on your turn?
I don't really know what to do. I guess I'm just gonna end.
Okay. So
Look them out.
this
Donovan.
guard, seeing that Donovan hesitated, points his halberd and says, "Now just drop your weapons and surrender."
That's not gonna happen.
Wait, do you have a weapon, Donovan?
Well, it's still my turn, so like I could just stab at you with this halberd.
I love,
If you
I love
can.
that he actually says that if it's still my turn.
and I really want to know that Donovan has a weapon in this.
No,
room.
I gave him. I had a
Oh,
an
right.
obsidian longsword that I gave him.
I forgot.
So yeah, you put that sword down, sir, or I'm gonna have to use my standard action here.
Hey, at least he's saying sir now.
Go ahead. Make my bonus action.
I'll say, how about we both step back? Everybody just step back.
Oh, he's
it's
terrible.
not gonna help.
Donovan just like easily swats it aside. When this is all over, I'll teach you how to use that thing. Alright, this one stands up and he says, everybody drop your weapons now before this gets, like, shittier.
Only if you drop yours first.
What the? We said it first.
I don't need a weapon to
Well
knock you
then,
down. No.
You giant guy, you get on the ground.
Ah, fuck off.
And then this one, seeing that, you know, the other guy attacked Donovan, decides that his best bet isn't to try and help his buddy because he doesn't want him to get killed, but seeing as Lillian was temporarily distracted, tries to strike her, like, in the back, basically. Like, he's literally trying to stab her in the back.
All right, it's on.
With fucking halberd? Oh shit, that hit.
Holy shit!
He critically stabs Lillian. It's all Game of Thrones style where he stabs her through the back of the leg and she's now slowed.
Are you okay?
Take that, little girl. I'm the greatest hero in history.
Wow.
You just beat up a little girl.
Do something about it.
No, he
Peter Griffin.
stabbed a little girl with a halberd.
In the back of the leg.
From behind, from distance.
Yeah, it's called tactics.
Towards a little car, I see. Who did not do a thing to
No, she didn't.
intimidate them?
No.
Yeah, actually, she helped him.
Yeah, things are just like getting out of control here.
It's becoming a ballroom blitz.
Yeah.
Give them hell, Lillian.
Lillian, you there?
Yeah, I'm still thinking.
Well, you know, basically right now the guards still want you guys to surrender, and you've intimidated them so much that now they're like scared for their lives. And because Harbeck still has a knife to the one guy's throat, and Donovan didn't just surrender, and you're knocking everybody out, and Soggy's over there summoning ghost fish, and Lillian was flying around on a broom, like everybody's just all panicking, and so he just attacked her.
Can I use hold person as some sort of like force fucking choke shit on him?
Well,
Like
okay.
I'm on,
Yeah, so hold person, it doesn't specify, you know, how exactly it holds them. It just holds them. So typically what I do is, you know, have it appear as though like invisible chains are holding them down and everything, but I like everybody to kind of have their own flavor for things. So you can definitely say that yours is kind of like half of a force choke to where it's not actually going to
I
be.
basically want to let this guy know that I could fucking kill him anytime I want to.
Yeah, so it'll immobilize him, but it won't actually be strangling him, but it can constrict the neck enough to where he feels it.
Yeah, I want to roll it with fucking intimidation to get him to fuck off.
Yeah, well, I mean, he'll be held, so he won't be able to really do anything.
But he will be intimidated. Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah, my bet is just punch them off. And let's get going.
All right, he's held.
Which one are you hurting?
The guy who just fucking stabbed me.
Oh,
All right, yeah, so he's pretty scared now. All right, so summoning your spiritual weapon, it attacks but fails to hit.
It would have advantage.
Oh yeah, you can roll again. So it does hit.
And at the same time, I'm going to kill this guy here.
sure who?
Well, he's technically not pinned. Oh yeah, he would be pinned. Yep. Nope. Okay. So you
Wait, are you killing?
you kill him.
Ah, fuck.
This guard says, "Hey, hey, hey! What? I surrender."
I accept your surrender.
Soggy sort of runs up to one of the guards and grapples him around the face with his aura fish.
Slap, 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 slap.
All right, go ahead and roll your athletics or acrobatics. All right, you roll up and grab a hold of his legs and grab him.
And the fish starts swarming around him like carrion.
Yes.
Like I said, I accept your surrender, and I'm gonna move this guard to my back because I'm grapple. I am grappling him, and I will let go of him, move forward, and I will ask this guy. So, what are you gonna do now?
We surrender.
That's what I want to hear. And I end my turn.
Now get lost.
You're gonna let us go?
Why not?
Because
Tell everybody.
because we're gonna go back and get reinforcements and kill all of you?
Well, now that you mention it,
Wait, I meant we're not going to do that.
Are you dumb or something?
now let's pay these gentlemen for the bull you killed,
It's
and
not
we'll
gonna
be on our
even
way.
matter, Donovan, because that dwarf just killed that guard. I mean, seriously, what are we gonna do?
There's only
Look,
one answer to this.
couldn't we just pay off the bull and call it?
No, that's not gonna
The
work.
bull is
Well, I
not
mean, I think it's because the dude died. That's like escalated beyond
Donovan.
deep inside.
That is perfect for like exactly how you said that, because you're like, look, we'll pay for the bull, and they're just like, that you killed our friend. Well, work acquaintance, but still.
DM, I think in this point the combat has ended, so
Yeah,
can
yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
go back to role playing standpoint?
Yes.
Well, damn, I don't know what to do, guys. We're really stepping it this time.
We gotta talk about this. Donovan, you are the paladin of what? I don't know about it, but you swear on oath, right?
Kind of like a
Yeah.
spirit inhabiting him did like a long time ago.
So that includes don't do not kill except there is good reason, right?
Hey, I didn't kill the guy.
Yeah, but that dwarf did.
And I'm not that dwarf.
Harbeck, say my name.
Sorry, Harbeck, I'm not in mood to say your name.
You should talk to him.
Yeah, talk to me.
Harbeck, you
Have
killed a
to
man.
finish this.
I'm sorry about this as Alexander
it?
and as a player, but I think I'm gonna turn you in.
All right, so at this point, it seems as though there's going to be some pretty heavy role playing to go down to figure everything out as far as what happens with the guards and Harbeck and Aleander and Donovan and everybody here, because
Let me ask you something. Hold up. Yeah, how dead is the guard?
Yeah, I was literally about to
Dead.
ask, like,
Yeah.
is he?
well, I mean, that's something that we can discuss as well, depending on
Like,
I mean, you said
is
you slit
he,
his
like-
throat, so
Oh yeah, that's pretty tough. Is he still like gurgling? Like,
yeah. I mean, if we're talking within the first minute afterwards, he's not like fully decomposing just yet, but like you slit his throat, so.
Well, I
Does
mean, just
anyone
because
have
his
Vivify?
throat has been slit doesn't mean that like we literally can't bring his ass back with magic.
Yeah, well, but again, this will be something we'll decide, next week. I want everybody to just take a week and really think about, what just went down and what you guys want to have happen and how you're going to react to it. And we're going to pick up exactly where we're leaving off right now. We're just going to go right from this to what happens next. So, yeah, that was a fun session. And as always, everyone, good gaming.
Yeah, it was a good game, but still.
I'm sorry.